A brand new week, a brand new month, the month of August. It's a Monday afternoon, the 2nd day of August 2021. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon to you wherever you may be. Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94.7 FM. It's Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, and current affairs talk show. Many of your say bonsu from you be a major so yet not to say 6:30 p.m. and in the next 4 hours 30 minutes we bring you Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, and current affairs talk show, the multiple award-winning late afternoon political talk show M'Ahiasem FM, live from our national studios 355 Fanofa Street in Kokomlemle, Accra. And the show is live on a number of affiliate radio stations from Tamale to BBNE. Stations in Dawson. We are live on Facebook, live on Twitter, live on Instagram, and then live on YouTube. And you'll be to me on any of these channels. On Facebook, Asempa 94.7 FM. Like the page, share the stream. Na unuanamunsu enyabi enche. On YouTube, Asempa 94.7 FM, and then Asempa Plus in the 2 channels on YouTube. On Twitter, you handle it at Asempa947_FM. On Instagram, Asempa 94.7 FM. And we have some good news for you. Ebia, beginning to tight schedule, any other way to me NT show, no? But a very, very easy listening experience. You can download our podcast, Oko adomonline.com and myjoyonline.com. Your podcast no how bit me download it. But Ekosiisen podcast no what me say show no ebio. It's something we're doing just to make your listening experience no memorable. And ubetma download the apps me no myjoyonline.com app and adomonline.com app. Oko Google Play Store and as App Store and a Huawei App Gallery. Now what download this app see. Na abuao ama won sweat me following baby a ubiara just to make sure so you are not left out from the exciting packages that your mouth ewa Sempa FM. So Osaibon so your man here kwabena santi atena say enche me here some segment no ebebro. We are privileged to be speaking on behalf of the best production team in town, a team led by Dominic Kisi Abua with support from Nana Chumberema Jackson or saying Tiamoa Eric Oparibe friend DJ Ayo and a Queen Star in Japan. The good news is that today happens to be the birthday of Nana Chumberema. Nana Chumberema. Oh yes, any chum I would no chum de say wa unim chum. Na chum keeping the name to himself, but na office you any chum I would. Now the good news ne say unza enche and nyame adom chum e ware. Na warrior ye kama nti ene me sorry anopa na chum yere asende me birthday message say me mfama ni kunu or say hi Obi, this is Mrs. Chum, please I want you to wish my husband a happy birthday for Obi, me. Go over men sign start you okay or say hi Obi, this is Mrs. Chum, please I want you Obi. To wish Gina Honoma was it hi Obi. Yeah. This is Mrs. Chum. Okay. Mrs. Chum. Okay. Or I want you to wish my husband a happy birthday for me. Or say and this is the message attached. Or man, or say have the happiest birthday ever, my handsome.
I don't want too many man. I say cause you maybe on your
I say have the happiest birthday ever, my handsome. Or say I love and cherish you as always.
Yeah, true
me. Na emudi na my handsome na
my handsome no
na true me fresh born.
Oh chiaka de ko near we this search din we Ovo bi ba to no so. Yeah, kweli.
All right. Enti, Mrs. Chum, thank you for this lovely message to your husband. It is Nana Chum Beruma, a member of the production team of Ekosiisen, and he is in charge of our research and all the voices you hear us play, and in everything in terms of the real things on the show. No, Nana Chum Beruma and back here with quality research and everything. The Chum, happy birthday to you. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. We appreciate the work you put into this. Loads and loads of other messages coming through, and there is something special I would want us to do. But before that, my main kind messages we emamo na menna yabua for us, and the list of sponsors no keep increasing by the day. We appreciate you all. Apex Surveying, Agbeve Herbal Center, Yara Ghana, Edu Motors, Winnie Lab, and the Winnie Lab has joined the list. Winnie Lab, I say always safe. Yawo Obapa product, EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, and an Aqua Taps Purification Tablet. Yawo Tabia Herbal Center, Hepa Plus Mixture, or say Ma Pomodeyampa, Consolidated Bank of Ghana. We stand with you. Mutlu Battery, quality forever. Franco Trading Enterprise, phone Papa Pafie, Castrol, or say it's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. Yawo TCL, The Creative Life, Dependable Herbal, producers of Adom Malakio, and a Global Lighting Center Limited in Kania Pafie. And you may query a boy made Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem Ebremo. We say, Obi, a happy birthday to Okatachi Amankwa Efrifa, OKT, National Service Secretariat Boss in the Western Region, a kind man by all standards, and I pray for good health and prosperity for him. Pozo, and all the way free a Hunter West Abrain. Oman Unimo Okatachi Efrifa Mensa. Okatachi Amankwa Efrifa. Oh, the late head of state of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay.
Or Western Region, National Service Boss or Western Region.
Okay.
Yeah. Nehuye, Papa.
Na papa koyi o mine no ne won komo bidia na mo gya na osa. We kwa na o kai me I check it. Former president Joe Mahama.
Yeah.
The benefit is so nya and ya yen hihye aso mine dey no. Me nya sure say nyina ko.
So a new one and I say old one. We also
renewal of car every 4
years.
I'm not sure say ko.
Sa
Me sure say ko. No check. Who can kwa na ma dua be me just check.
Me check new me was here the man.
And twice tu kwan no.
Yeah.
The support say onya no. I'm not sure.
So with the current emolument committee
yeah.
And I say old one or no I
say up. The honum that na no he be the president Kufo Jerry John Rawlings. The basic one is the renewal of their cars every 4 years. No? So what I say. I'm not sure that the former president, as in John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
In fact, what is due him in terms of arrangements, I'm not sure, but I stand for correction anyway. But I am not sure that that is the
I'll check and
check it.
We'll see specifically what he should be getting. And at the end of boss about for the sake of more and then we can see. Let me wish other people a happy birthday. We say kindly wish my boss for me happy 61st birthday to the CEO of Cheesy Pizza. Cheesy Pizza, Mr. Edwin Korte. Your family, staff, and Mother Ghana love you. And happy birthday to you, CEO Cheesy Pizza, Mr. Edwin Korte. That's a sunny bono.
We call it Cheesy Pizza.
Cheesy Pizza.
Cheesy Pizza.
And happy birthday to Prophet Samuel Krapper.
Yeah.
So Prophet Samuel Krapper.
So
Penny Prophet Samuel Krapper, Fire Life Chapel International, and that's all for happy birthday to you. We wish you well, and we pray that the anointing of God in your life would increase by the day, by the minute, by the hour, and you do exploits for the kingdom of God. And the Prophet Samuel Krapper, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Ambassador. Hey. Oman. Dome, yemfa mum. Okay. Omasa ka say ba CEO sene director general list na. Baby also amanfo etie.
Yeah.
And as and when we get it, you better the better German for at TV. My new birthday dedications na memra. List na start here.
Menya bi wo hanum.
Tobo.
Ma menka tu no na fe menyai.
Ma menfa birthday dedication.
Okay, menka bi kra. O de wie wa dia menka.
Enti we say good afternoon Obi. Belated happy birthday to Millicent Akosua Osei Pepra of Wesley Grammar in Dansoman. Nana Ekwamwa Boaten and on the way Abrain. Let me see. This one says a happy birthday to an amazing soul in you from all that we've been through growing up as soul brothers. You've been an inspiration when there was no hope. You made me take a decision to worship with the Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries International Accra West. Cheers to the unsaid bond we share. Really have friends who are more than brothers. Much love, Kwame. God knows your heart, and with this new age, it's my prayer He opens the heavens for you to receive divine favor for a lifetime fulfillment. And from Asto Kwame Manu. Okay, it was Pastor Kwame Manukre.
Oh, Manukre.
Yes, and then I would and the honorable Kojo Banjaman anyway, Basse and Fama.
So for Manukre.
Yeah, so for Kwame Manukre of Oman FM. Yeah, so for happy birthday to you.
To Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop. Yes. And it's for happy birthday, live to be 94.7 and beyond. Happy birthday to Ernest Opoku Dodu, Director General Service of, Director General Service. Challenge for position so also. Or a Director General Service of Ghana Cocoa Board. Mavis, Abby and David, and anyway, Abainti, Mr. Ernest Opoku Dodo, we a Director General Service, Ghana Cocoa Board. Happy birthday to you. And then birthday wishes no endorse, and we would have to do all of them. We say greetings, Obi. The best political talk show Ekosiisen saying political show mu gamanche. Keep up the good work, Obi. The MPP can only break the 8 with Honorable Frederick Opare and Sars General Secretary. We rest not. Fear on in Mataheko. My own name Frederick Opare and Sar. I don't get me. Oh, mine is the way all right.
Mempese. Omodi omumbran baba we presenters say. Yes, so rules of engagement.
Yeah, buso. No, about the Mamifa way in Germany. Free Zones Authority.
Yeah.
Free Zones Authority.
Yeah.
I want to Michael Ochebefi. I want to say, okay. Free Zones Authority.
Yeah.
New CEO for Free Zones. Ambassador, lawyer, Mike Okwe Jr.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Then a letter from the Chief of Staff. And the letter was dated 30th July 2021. In Tibet 2 days ago, and Nsa a kind of letter. Ambassador lawyer Mike Okwe Jr., the new CEO, Free Zones Authority. And from India to Free Zones.
To Free Zones. It's a young one.
Yeah, Kwanako.
Or Juma, yes, or
Ose.
Don't create that impression. Or Juma, so of course, saying. Or Baba Sumie, he's not coming to do anything to lord it over us.
Let's hope so.
We don't want a situation where you are going to lord it over us. Yeah. You are going to rather we are going to lord it over you. A service to us. Absolutely. Say, man paying still or disappointed in terms of disappointments because of charging. It is our little drops, not they baban. It's becoming something else. Obi jaguma onjangum na ye breo asomano. We need to move on.
Onya DC
is nessa in a baba sopi. Obi na ba ho to aso de. Why are you doing this to us? Aba ho to aso so na ye dey say people for be dey na. We enya news bia mu. So open na. No, I have the upa mamumo biem. Eye. Obi, what is this?
Ba unim say Samia Ukuso call NLA.
This news, we don't need it again. No, let government machinery move into action.
Since when the one who said CEO's list, Ababu Muda, Emma Sada.
They come in MMDCs. No, we are Babas office of Obi. Ajuma na dawa, yes, you. Ajuma dawa, yes, And also by style be no say shebe KGB mu na e wo baby na say ade na say bibi na o de ba kwasi ho na wa tia ntia kwagina na ye huya so ba ko ha na be so we mu na we don't need all these things. We need the country to be going.
Okay.
Please.
So I agree with you on the MMDC's list, you know. Oh. But for the CEOs and directors general,
they cannot put out their best now. It will be short part now, but some congratulations the delay system now. So some now, but some delay system.
But only so interestingly, so offer ministry say energy ministry. The board of the various agencies have been set up.
I'm saying that require take long it took before. I said like Napo. Yes. Boss, you know, no say Ghana cylinder, yes. But we need to just.
But when him say, as per the Supreme Court ruling, because the tenure of some of these CEOs, and yet coterminous with precedent now appointed one.
I know.
Good. It is if you come, not a CEO or Hodada, or the retirement and so in there, not say or
yeah.
The only way to do away with that CEO is to form the board.
Yeah.
Because a letter about from the chief of staff was for the board no more tenure to come
when
to an
government
end.
Is failing and is disappointing.
Yes.
That's why government run undercover and pretend that the laws are working. Please, we are in this country. Please.
That's okay.
Please. When government is disappointing, government always finds a means to give that excuse. That CEO say, I can't be 2 months. It's not co-terminus. I'll wait for the co-terminus time. If that time is up,
what I'm telling you is
please.
What I'm telling you is this is and what
young fan say, oh, catch them. But yes, no problem.
Because the American catch say, mind you, say all the places now so far names Abano. Positions are obi ho. There is no NLA Director General ni ho. Oko National Petroleum Authority Director General ni ho.
Okay.
MD. Free Zones Authority. CEO na kwa MP. Those are vacant. The rest are not vacant. You need the board to come
don't worry. We don't have a problem. So we agree. MMDC so
no, but I agree with you.
But
that's a different conversation.
Whether co-terminus or in-co-terminus or whatever tell you want to this afternoon, I don't have a problem. My problem is that Ache.
Okay.
Ache.
O man hine kwabena sante na moten nka ma yenhwe na yentro so menkan messages ne kakra na fe yemra enti we say Kwame Boateng, MPP UK organizer, and Oheneba Kwame Danso Jr., South Korea MPP organizer, and they say they want to wish Sami Ewuku a big congratulations on his appointment as Director General of the NLA. And that's another appointment by Ayaka Hwasem. We say, Obi, happy birthday to my former Regional Communications Director and now the Western Regional NSS boss, Okatachi Amankwe Frifa Ibu in second day and on the way. But there is a message here. This one says, Obi, University of Ghana is championing women. Okay, I'll say Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Chair Council, Registrar, all women. Great. Okay, Godfred Adowa and in Bronx. Oh, that's really good for the University of Ghana. In the end, you know, the Chancellor now is a woman. Vice Chancellor and also
what is really good. And also Kata is the man capable of holding these positions.
Oh no, I mean Kata is capable.
But that's really good. I say you want to say
no. And see that even with men, cry rare. Say all the top positions, the men man
But I'm saying that
it is a man. It's something huge.
A man who bet my yabruso by your mom kokobo say. Yes, I can say oba. You be good road anymore. Am I capable? I
have no doubt.
We have great women in this country,
absolutely,
who are capable of filling all kinds of positions. You are so pressure much. It shouldn't be. I don't think it should be news. As a man who say, hey. Utimi ko CEO de enye easy o oba betimi aye CEO I excel seriously oba betimi prophet
there are examples
I mean more oba betimi business
big examples
it's yema man who say eye field that you open obia timi ko show provided say competence no and focus and hard work delivery so what I say no na here but I said hey with you wow
no but man the truth of the matter is if you have the chancellor the vice chancellor
it's so beautiful
the council chair
it's so beautiful
university council
it's so beautiful
and the registrar of the university
I
was in Legon for 4 years Intense.
A real situation.
Yeah.
Super.
It's huge. And the congratulations to all our mothers, our sisters who've now risen to those
MMDC, Mika, what player question from one.
Mimpian question from.
Miko years ago, terminals now for the BT.
Mimpian question from.
Who we law school now, Mr. Timidity. Who terminals, whatever terminals.
Mimpian question from. Now, me busa says our district. Or Monfama, why I'll bet my body.
As you TV enough. Oh dear,
what do you mean? It wasn't me.
More power, there may be power.
Now, as an advocate for the region, no, at least
on Mobia, obey Mama Regina Conkai. It is Regina Casampe for no Ediaco. It is a man paying Ediaco share under Dambo training. Now, on Academy Permian, right? Edino on MJ3.
Okay.
Yeah, into the
Esutifi North.
Esutifi North, yeah.
Including the sitting one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where's the Obi solid analysis by Omahini on the appointments? I'm appealing to His Excellency to be a bit swift on that to ease the pressure on government. Congratulations to my boss, Samia Uku. Don Pino is in Malam and on the way Abba.
Most of my inbox and say me have access to Samia Uku. I'm a man too sure. No, Mr. Mo.
Too high.
Too sure the idea Juma. And by now,
like Enelangagu. Now, go over there and only as much as Samia Uku go away. Too sure.
I'm a funny brother. Too sure. I'm breaking jackpot.
Serious, you know. And there is a statement and so from the National Tain Secretariat.
Okay.
Now before that, Norman Mamin Kai would say letter from the NDC bar so suspended Koku Anido Hono.
Yeah.
Officially Koku and Kasai. But a Yensaka statement from Koku Anido Ho addressed to the General Secretary of the NDC.
There were film DMB.
No. And where a letter written on the letterhead of Samuel Koku Sichofe Anyidoho.
Okay.
Or say ni motto ye God my refuge and fortress. Ni address wa August 2nd, 2021.
Yes, it's here.
Yes, it's here. It's here yensa ken. We ya association we encourage you. The General Secretary, National Democratic Congress Headquarters. Adama Avenue, Adabraka, Accra. Dear Johnson Kwejo Esiedun Ketia. Hey, now say Kwejo. Johnson Kwejo Esiedun Ketia. Expulsion from NDC. Reference the above. Since Tuesday, July 27th, 2021, and per your voice commentary on a plethora of media outlets in the Republic of Ghana and beyond via social media, you have made and continue to make running comment about the expulsion of Samuel Koku Anyidoho from the NDC. I am registered as Samuel Koku Anyidoho at the Tanyigbe Etoe branch, Ho Central Constituency, Volta region, as a paid-up member of the NDC. And so I deem it that all your comments are directed at my person. Indeed, your reference to me as an aide to the late President John Evans Atta Mills makes it very certain that I am the one you continue to refer to. I have been a loyal member of the NDC and continue to be since the formation of the party in 1992. I have never infringed the constitution of the party. I do not have any history of indiscipline per the record of the party. Without serving me with any document, you have, per your voice and body language, made so many disparaging comments about my supposed expulsion from the NDC and gone further to make incendiary remarks about my working relationship with the late President Atta Mills. Respectfully, sir, I am pleased requesting for the expulsion letter for my perusal to enable me advise myself on the subsequent action or actions that I need to take. In case you have obliterated my phone number for your records, you can please reach me on the number at the account. Please treat this letter as very urgent, sir. I remain a loyal member of the NDC. Yours in the struggle. Signed, Comrade Samuel Koku Anyidoho, and wa copy Samuel Ofuswampofo, National Chair and Leader of the NDC, NDC Council of Elders, National Executive Committee of the NDC, Functional Executive Committee of the NDC, Mr. A.S.K. Bagbin, Right Honorable Speaker Parliament, Republic of Ghana, Mr. E.T. Mensah, Member Council of State, Republic of Ghana, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, NDC Minority Leader, Parliament, Republic of Ghana, Honorable Emmanuel K. Bejra, Chairman, Volta Region Caucus, Parliament, Republic of Ghana, all 16 regional chairmen of the NDC. It essentially, the Orkan said, and he used the word supposed, or said the supposed expulsion letter in Sanya de NKB. In the man in Sa NKB na onkain na unsatisfying na so obetu anamobia and I say ontu anamonswa. And the more share on Facebook Live, we will see the copy of the letters no Eddie Ego and this one no ya true was also received. Honorable Awaji Simon, NDC headquarters, the letter has been received and the 2nd August 2021. It is our show over Facebook. I'll be copy of the letter from Samuel Kokwanyidoho to the NDC General Secretary. Facebook CCA, more sharing or Facebook Live. They are two of the Americans CCA no EB Edawa Moba. Mobitimi inti first official response from Samuel Kokwanyidoho to the NDC on his expulsion and ayakai munsem ede amamo inti munshanenso emfa emaye Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94.7 FM. And even before that no na meka tain statement if we tain national secretariat aba so when him tain 10 year day.
Meaning school for fun omoji a party. A can say is it NDC?
Now is full 10 full in here, the 10 year acronym full in here.
I said now catch me. School for omoji NDC.
Yeah, can school for me the 10 year the TEIN.
Obi. I said I said me banner a Kasim Baye DSTV, my second daughter, which I said, what's the meaning of DSTV? Because it's ye me.
In the other kind of 10, it was a year where we were.
No, because but I won't say when I stand to question here, Judas question. But in my country, I school for believe the NDC. What was the teacher I mentioned? TEIN, 10. What time? I'm designing bro.
Tertiary Education Institutions Network of the NDC.
And then the test consult.
Come on, here.
And then the test connect before the. It's the other person who have say.
Now, when him CPP for there.
No more movie.
Movie.
Hey, CPP no more serious.
I'm going to say test start.
Then.
I'm going to test start. Test start. And a PNC for also will be. PNC I think for the last time. PNC for will be. PNC for.
Now test start what is that?
Test start. Oh, won't say test start that.
Test start. Oh, me my way.
See people for student wing. Oh, Jesus Christ. In the Maminkai Tain statement, quickly, where said the Tertiary Education Institutions Network has noted with grave concern President Akufo-Addo's inability to pay allowances due trainee teachers for the past 6 months. Allowances have thus been in arrears since March 2021, putting teacher trainees under severe discomfort and hardship. The failure of the president to make life comfortable for these hardworking trainees is a breach of the social contract between trainee teachers and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo when he promised to consistently pay allowances if given the nod to serve as president of the republic. It is trite knowledge that Mr. Akufo-Addo strived on lies, empty promises, and deception to get the opportunity to lead this country, but not to the extent of refusing to pay the much talked about allowances he promised to restore. The wanton failure of our father Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to pay trainee allowances can no longer be tolerated given the harsh living conditions in the country. We are therefore calling on the president to, as a matter of urgency, clear the 6-month allowance arrears owed teacher trainees with immediate effect. The president's recent remarks, which stated that teachers should not expect to be rich, is a distasteful one, but the attempt by his government to worsen the plight of teachers must be resisted by all. For the avoidance of doubt, the teaching profession is a noble institution, and hence government must take it as a priority, instead of focusing on needless expenditure and the shielding of corrupt officials. We also wish to use this medium to call on all relevant institutions and well-meaning Ghanaians to join in this advocacy in order to rescue teacher trainees from the insensitive hands of President Akufo-Addo and his incompetent appointees. Signed, Ekojan, National Deputy Team Coordinator, Southern Sector, and our another statement we about essentially say, and I don't share teacher trainees, one allowances, and for Emma one. Yes.
Your twerk was quickly, Emma Branty, Emma Nakwaba. Uktak and Gaiji, Nippy text me, Starsky, very controversial. Oh, my chance, Kura.
Starsky, no.
Obey you, no.
Starsky, me in command Rasa and Copacia.
Yeah.
And I'm such a run my time.
But now, you know what I like about US for no teacher.
Yeah.
Omo banyina omo so person
contribute which is
and ye domase ato mo ne ato
any disoso
any sanko ye domase pa it makes it so beautiful. It's good. Say almost take a keen interest in all what is happening in this country. In fact, also but I'm so we conversation I don't think you are aware. It's about Ghana for this year binimo omo fi amonania ba any ako viral.
Yeah, I saw a video of a woman.
And also experience
your person here.
Also a casa kakra. Well, then I think that men can produce a boss. Yeah, but say mobile agree. Then umbrana. Yeah. Yamana kwaba so. Any penny now so.
Taski akwaba net saying.
Obi boko na mo so.
Bibi akoye.
Ya ho adum boko.
What you say no so nya bad o.
Charlie, me twa so kakra.
Wow. Yeah, very necessary, very necessary. But say US boko.
Oh, ya ho adum bibi boko.
Oh, New York, right?
New York.
Yeah. New York City, baby.
New York City. Westchester.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Isn't he? Ansan Charles Ayalolo, and your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Charles. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. A happy birthday to Stephen Chum Berima Ofori of Aguna and Multimedia. Aguna man is proud of you. God bless you immensely. Keep shining. Thank you. And Tinana Chum Berima, full name, I don't know, Stephen Chum Berima Ofori, Samuel Brian Boabene say, young wish you a happy birthday. We say, a belated happy birthday to you, Gidiglo Edem Maxwell, and that's from Walanyo in Akwetia. This one says, good afternoon, Obi. Kindly wish Ma Rita Talata Asobayere, first vice chair of the NPP, a blessed birthday for me. Regards to General John Boedu, and congratulations to Kapo Sami Ewuku, Farouk Intema, and on the way Abba. And it's Taski experience no at the airport. It's saying,
well, Obi Medasi. Ghana airport, I think say it's okay. It's okay to me. The American say it's okay because I had to go through a hectic time. New York, New Jersey. But enipana abo yana enipano abo omodoso especially where obeje results
test results no
that is the place I think that there is a problem. But in all honesty, for me personally, when I was coming I was expecting it. So that is the mindset.
So we drew we go through.
Yes, because people told me say, oh Charlie, it's so hectic. We drew a line anyway. But when I was coming I was expecting it. Because made the Boeing 737 or something. So don't expect say we drew a so smooth now. But the only thing here we drew ya swabe on na obeje test results no. Because I had to wait many I had to wait. Emma no ekoje results. And it took us well over 30 minutes and
30 minutes. And then I was results.
Besides that, in there, I think and one other point baby are putting in information or data or I think some more computers be one the network was very slow until ultimately I did it for a lot of people and sorry to say a new biana and be brainer do saying we the so we had to help them. I was doing it for some people na minu so
other people
until hono enipa bo epe so ho pa na wa famunti Ubana yeswabo na wosebejo results na but the one day crazy. If there is something on between
and what would you propose from what you saw? No say outlet I dema results no munye bebre ana say
I should think so. Be omoje scan. Nipa etwo be brand na ye ka desre me brother na ye ka desre.
Smooth
people are there.
That's right.
But we pie na obejo results na nipa it was only one person.
And
ojo passport na wa ye na o ma check we no. Na wa I think so. A ball number or something. Because my uncle, but that is what I saw from the Bianami.
Okay.
Now I bought. Now we can say media. Now I print out number the amount and sign out the P.
Okay.
So I think say honestly, to me, Emma
in your outlets they become okay.
Now regulating it because it wasn't regulated.
Okay.
Obi anywhere or check say wage na
wage na.
Until onya buy
free for all, survival of the fittest.
Exactly.
Wow.
So that was the only problem. But for me, there I had the mindset say this is what I'm gonna go through.
You go through
because I had a hard time. I had to go to Ethiopia for a day before coming here. I was in Togo, but yeah, me see a flight because now I had a training. It me not time Kobe break.
Okay.
Until I missed my flight from New York. Until I had to reschedule for the next day.
Okay.
And I'm me call Togo. You do Togo because of say excuse me, Kafra or Ghana for it, you know. Now you intimi back Ghana straight up because you need visa for Togo. So they had to take us to Ethiopia.
Okay.
And Ethiopia was crazy. So if I don't want to compare Ghana to Ethiopia because Ethiopia is worse.
Wow.
Crazy. Now I'm confirmed that 2 days. Yeah.
Our more train.
Even just plain. And nobody would talk to you. Omon kasa home. Until ubi so be me pesa me kwa Ghana msijina na ujina ho. Unhu board ABB because we catch mo say
next flight
so we were supposed to take I think say A9 or something, which is the gate and also CFA.
Okay.
Into year 2 na me kache wuli say menu ano na me kache say Charlie ma me nko check board ne so. Omo ni say odu go take board wo flight way ba omo mu ni bi say one war end na one war end. Into wo mfimfia wo hu hwe. Me call board no so no ma changing it to C9 and they didn't tell anybody. So we had to drag our luggage near Nantes for some distance. You could obi en kasa for hours.
Wow.
So I was like, wow. Until me do Ghana and I was like, okay, Ghana
better than Ethiopia.
But when I'm for bar, ni probably break kasa, but yeah, almost kasa there.
But the point is, you see, and say who go through testing now. Say they wakano for the year foul swab near adeno and yet cumbersome. No, say obabejo test results.
The only place I have very cumbersome
entry data entry point.
But don't say no. It's understandable so because it's not like Okoya and maybe I would fingerprint to now call. And was say we know passport, also we know all of the now putting the data. So obviously a bit delay. The only thing a man I think a man go overboard a little bit. More friends network.
Now network near slow.
Very slow.
Okay.
Network near very slow.
Okay.
Obejina wa check on. And on say in more banner.
Yeah.
Baby more anything can kind of those things now. So we had to, because even my brother held man be or a foreigner or a doctor.
But my other point is, shouldn't there be people designated to do that to assist with
I think that data entry? To be fair to them, and I think that there were people there. But also no, I said omono ni wo line. And I say people only pay some questions be to be draw us men fine. Men say on omo ni wo line more. And I think say nipa ni we know who be bra and no more to assist.
Okay.
That was the only
question. And one other thing, and I think some of the videos are me who you know.
Yeah.
And I think we should be careful as a country. If there is a system and you suspect say there is something wrong with the system, and yet just by word of mouth, especially when it goes to the integrity of a particular system that has been deployed. If you allege on a viral video say airport test na ekoso ni a fake based on what? Ebia me result amenya ye ni makwa ye foforo e wa ha and also result e ama me ni me ji we mu de ni di esen de ekoso airport no it based on that I'm concluding say no crown will not be conclusive. Yes, but without anything you just record a video.
Well, Obi
said the airport airport need a fake.
My share no panel on Bedroom, my share on Adomef man. But my main guy say a great son of Father Casford.
Yes.
Former divine ringer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
You know, if I can say that, I come down.
The man charge kaka. Beno lie. You be trying kaka.
Me quite worry. He said,
yeah.
Omumu dudu na omu kasaye no. Na me kase ya ji omu frustration. Once we compare Ghana because we some person body cry because after all enya papa ho no. Ya ji omu how omu whatever stress ne we go for a quantum ba obi teach you say
it's stressful. It's stressful.
So what you say
very stressful.
Oba wa obehwe maami bi udofo bi unua bi yare eniji nkomo bi ofie you miss home so much you know obafie yeti ase yentimi nyi film say almost very supportive
of course
sebi
of course remittances say ba na yeah
but and kire say sebi wo no baby ofri ba no ufri sura himem ana wo bandi egu anyina sebi enwan the impression some of these videos no omo kasa any creative say as if they omo package bi ma enwan bi ne gu anum say enim de eye na omo person omo dictate my then we are sir then you are telling us as a sovereign country
FM.
We don't know our left from the right. We should go to an individual.
Yeah.
Interest in to. There's a system in place. How many times the entire hand country will say, "Nkonfo we a minimum we a juma a massa facility. A quite omudi a quantifoni be a fashion and papa."
Yeah.
We've said it several times.
Yeah.
If I am a witness to a situation where a cousin from the US Oba no baby do port no or moment almost or you're positive. Instead so you're positive no more negotiate for $50. No more allow say obetimi no man united.
Those are isolated cases that can be dealt with.
Those are the issues that yentimi nkase system no Ukraine bibia omuka bia entro. We need to take time, make time and look into issues now ready to improve on it because it's quite frustrating. And a health matter.
Of course.
It is a one you're careful with results. A bit must say will be program, you know.
Yeah.
Almost yes, I almost saw. But a time in a dome. It will almost say 3 days out of 10 days or 14 days now is a problem for them. But all these inconveniences does not mean that America is superior than the Ghanaian. It's not true. Londoner who is superior than the Ghanaian. It's not true. That is fake. False. That impression that they are getting is totally false. Because sometimes majority of them, you know, when they even see you, you know, when go better than say I'm Brazil, as I say, you're real Ghanaian. Because kuntu ninchia no. Ebi no cry the obi. Yeah, cover for how 3 weeks by now we have been crash. I don't get time for what I mean, do it. My boss said, I'm the Ghana of 1957, you might not like the pace, but you cannot say that
it's the same.
In fact, in here, I'm text here, I'm prayer criticize, I'm encourage, I'm motivate, I'm they are part of the system. Oma ba obe trainer adwene kama radio so okofoma obekwa ka training nuanum de so ka otukwa kokodu back home America ho obekwa ka job say master ade no mu nyina mu ahoden nimdi a mumra okasa ne ye check ye ho ha
of course
because when they are coming omo pe straightforward things omo pe wachiri wacha bia and this bureaucratic system we agree de enya wo omo kasa ni mebinimu e kasa ni say omo pe so omo kire say we don't know our left from our right. We know what time is it, Papa. Because Professor Afribo Watting, not only one of the renowned guys in the world, in Africa, in the world. In terms of Akuma Edidi Ejuma, you were Ghana for over thousands of Ghanaians in fashion, in music, in business. My extremely successful. No, go road to Okrano. Or Dimu Ankasa or Dimas Runkubi or Muya Wamanoni. Only Ghana need this year. So I beg them. We cherish them when they come. We know how much they are worth to us. In fact, nimdie bi omakwaji bi ono omo de ba, suahunu bi ano omo de ba, sika bi ano omo de supporto. But essence kuntu ehwe an nchia na beba. You have to also help one way or the other. No ba so wanyanofo. Wanyanofo. And the commentary that we run, ana mo piki bi. Enti no ono on ti Ghana betima nya akukuduro. Wo hwe videos bi aka kire say because e pese obi nya sika enti no. Na pomdi wonsem obe catch say you're so mean and cheap say you do go to hotel because of 150 or whatever dollars. What?
And I don't have a problem even if you see wrongdoing now person will come.
Exactly.
But some of these allegations should not just be allegations. say ebia mati bibi and ye pay say we can create allegations be in quantum
just
be
like
no press and ye dia tum
no
it's not proper.
You know,
it's not proper. And they be make say we are Ghanaian in the diaspora, you are the number one ambassador of this country because emfa oni adwuma awom Kofi Annan rose to become UN Secretary General. Be obebegyina bia yebo ne din yebo Ghana ebata ho. Enti yes, Ghana so nya some brand equity be from we share in that equity, no, because any panel any kokodru baby onya abasobode bi a Ghana so benefit kaka. Any Ghanaian in every Ghanaian in the diaspora we are number one ambassador for this country, and that's why as our manonia in some video recordings it should not always be about the good things no highlight the enya no na ye pekwan bi eka ehwe ekwan ye befa so ayama na ye the allegations really we na na emwa. I mean it's not proper. If there are wrong said here Staskiaka.
Why identify number best very key.
Yes.
Yet we more
results. Something bad we have to resolve. Yes. But it doesn't mean say oh nipa na abo apeso no. Because omo was say ma result no ye de nyina ma company bi and obi person nipa bi nya sika in your ma kwan ma nipa bi mam and ono nko na it's not proper. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Obi,
yes.
Mama share one experience. I live in one of the counties. I kind of say affluent.
Yes.
My brother, your PCR test. It's supposed to be 72 hours. 72 hours na so ya no. Na results na mai. And no can you miss so said medical can say miss
flight. Yeah.
And no count because ni intimimba. The next day, no see a banner. You could have $400 and send a test, instant one. And
$400.
Yeah, maybe 200 or no 200. And will I say I think I have my receipts crying in my car. I was saying me can say America 4% or mubumi. And no more yes so yana I think kwabra de ana me ni din. On say it's an opportunity. I mean I say traveling no is an experience.
Yeah.
Emma wonye superior than obi or Ghana. Emma wenim biensin obi or Ghana. It's just that say a boam amount experience, exposure. And I ultimately capitalize on something. But I think that one thing I buy problems that you face, the exploration of this social media kind of thing. Enti obi agina so person kasa. I keep telling people say adebu a untimi in the United States or Britain or Germany now untimi but the moment na best step Ghana you per se a say ebia ye so superior than the people na wa no enti na ye go overboard like you said ebia waba wo feel say test no ebia wa wo bonyo so wo call because me makone na Ethiopia enti there's a likelihood say ebia
even on in transit
yes
and I was a time on bay no ya me test a dibe 2 days and sana meba wonanti mu kura no betimi akoshi maybe within that time why you so what I may can say toyable. So if BB say at the American, you can set back it after no. Now we're pushing it to the right quarters, but be up or the family address it. That's fine. Yeah. But I think some people, I wouldn't say most of us, some people no, when we get that opportunity and come now, you won't say Ghana so about far. And I keep saying, on say United States were over 350 years in this space, which is democracy. The liberal democracy. Yes, you best even all the independence crack we did 60 something.
Yes.
Social media am right now because of say a global world. Yet me compare. On say see I'm a far phone and me try ebia United States. No me try Ghana na compare. Space na ye ketwa. But the young kai who say there's over 300 years in between us. Yen to me yet say United States that. And if that is an illusion, I think say a pushing most of us into me bar me free US bar may expect say me who no say man who then Ghana is a failed state, and I think say Ghana is not a failed state because there are so many opportunities. Ghana, one of the I came purposely for 2 projects. One of them a beyond the return project, and I had the opportunity of a professor be no chairman there. I don't want to talk about my ways. A professor be no chairman there. Michael Simanga. He's one of the black culture professors at Atlanta or a big okay. So they had this idea and he called me and was say, Nana, I have this idea, but me percent beyond the return here, but or more planning or Kai said there is a Ghanaian or any student. In Tiaden won't contact me. And I'm me can't be so the opportunities are sometimes even being a Ghanaian kekeno, it me offer when you are in the diaspora.
Yeah.
And I think say no, and I will thank I don't know if I'm meeting me.
No problem.
Yeah, I will thank somebody like Nana Hesi Wajiri.
Yeah.
And my all-time mentor Gabi Asarachida.
Okay.
Because before the COVID hit, I had to contact them, and Omuli did me to I think one Mr. Ajiman. So we were having communication.
Yeah, Ajiman, Ghana Tourism Authority. Yeah.
But yes, sending a proposals, so they made me the coordinator for my program.
Okay.
So they will come down here and talk and lecture and build libraries. That is in the proposal.
Okay.
But because of COVID, so this time, I just came to make sure, say, you bet me put things in line and also work on the democracy that we are practicing. A Eugene Rillman fellowship.
Okay.
And I had that fellowship.
Okay.
So they said, sub, on say from Global South. It's a third world.
Yeah, in third world.
So it's the Global South and the Global North. So Global South country. We're developing in that respect.
Okay.
Now or morning na your project. And being a Ghanaian, once again,
you pushed for.
They said
for
yes.
Ghana.
I said no. Why don't we start from Ghana?
Okay.
So that you bit me whether our indigenous practices and systems we can infuse it into the system of liberal democracy practice. So that yet say we are borrowing it totally from the Americans because until recently America no money term after a point and decided, and I keep saying once I was a researcher
of course,
but on the side and I keep saying say I have not seen any country that started off as a liberal democratic country developed. And I think that is one of our problems. It's controversial. But don't say Ghana, yes,
no, but it's true.
They practice. America for practicing. Britain for practicing. But yes, sir, it is some of the Essexes now. Yeah, kind of say after 8 years, and I said, what the one maximum? You see 8 years. Sorry for no bill from Ra. But these countries took years to develop. And to make a comparison of Rwanda, and I had a presentation in Argentina, and I was talking about it. Say, you can't say Rwanda is not democracy. Now people make the argument say outside and in Ghana, but outside when America is new America, they make the argument say Rwanda is not a democracy. But I keep saying, I keep telling them, say, what is the essence of that democracy? It's a Rwandan system of democracy that they are practicing. Right now, China is not a socialist. They are practicing democracy with Chinese tenets or Chinese ideas. So could Ghana also practice something, or the Global South, let me put it that way, practice something a bit more in that regard? Instead of say a person copy these people, and copy is hard. They've come far through a whole years, and so I think say
how we can adapt it to suit system.
But the problem is that they make of course there are professors in the field and everything, but people once at the moment now can say, can we have an alternative to democracy? People think of autocracy. But there are different variants.
Yeah, of course.
I was telling somebody, there were different styles of democracy, as much as we have different definitions for democracy.
Of course.
And one favorite one, people alluded to Abraham Lincoln, which, of course, there's argument. The secretary saw it in the church. Somebody was preaching about the government of heaven, or the system of heaven, being a government of the people, for the people and by the people, and they copied it. But my point is, on said a definite article. So say you perceive a system of government for the people, which people, by which people, because it's the people. So can Ghana also have a system of government for Ghanaians, by Ghanaians, and all of those things now?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
So we will be doing it ABR for couple of months, but I'll go back.
Fantastic.
And then I'll come back and then
fantastic. That's solid. Man, there were 2 videos being shown. Was he show?
But I did. Democracy without a little bit of dictatorship to suit our style.
Style. No.
That's what I say. But if you want to copy, 300 years difference. So you go because I had a
Pierre Lumumba said, style of democracy, KFC democracy, a franchise democracy. And we just left what's happening. Now, Yababe, the same thing. But I share, and that's why people like Lee Kuan Yew, money are there, argued, say, oh no, the hiano, the state will be giant man for a woman.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, say standard of living in Singapore improve. Not the whole world will be who say indeed there is improvement in and found in the Washington Post and the New York Times. At the end of the day, what is important? Man for state and the other argument, and it say, can you have the American style democracy and still see proper development and development across the board, human capital development, infrastructural development, any BBA and also be to say Paul Kagame. Even though they've done a lot more PR about the Rwandan story, and who say Rwanda, people even think that Rwanda is just Kigali. But Rwanda, apart from Kigali, there are other towns and cities in Rwanda. But everything you hear about Rwanda is Kigali and how beautiful Kigali is. We know, say, there are plans to also develop the other parts of Rwanda. But everything you see about Rwanda, and they've done their PR so well, say, and they pass over a picture of any other part of Rwanda online. Who Google Rwanda sees here, every picture that will drop is a beautiful part of Kigali. And it's something deliberately on my conscious. But the same way, you click it, or type anything about Ghana. The pictures that will pop up. Oberhene is agbobulosi. Ball and a and a
project na insure team. Yeah.
You know,
and we are so happy.
Yes. We have to be conscious about the PR about the country Ghana and the brand Ghana, and it's something going forward. No, we need to have that conversation
and some of these conversations.
But maybe they say, "Omua ekokonya good opportunities in the US." Media ba. I mean, a tricky the kakra replicate was all year. It's something we have to encourage our brothers in the diaspora to do and do more, because at the end of the day, you know. Young choir resources are and mechanical resources and yes, human resources and everything. No, and to me, MYMN drive it. And and also in the US, conservatively, there are close to over 500,000 Ghanaians in the US.
More than that.
A also saying that. And imagine the human resource pool I bet me tap into. The same for the UK. And other developed countries around the world. And maybe say, is soon, and that mindset say, we are out here fishing, looking out for opportunities. Say, adieu, and the Biameka say, Ghana and Africa generally, because of the day-to-day problems I want my yimono. What it means, they say, there are so many opportunities here. You get it. And they say, and then one who say, you deploy technology be US, a year, Juma. Can we tweak this a bit and to solve a problem in Ghana? Bring those things here. Of course, I'm at the bar. We appreciate the challenges. And the handles here can. Mindset. Mindset. Nipano, ni Ghana ni our US. And your idea, good idea, be what they be implemented to Ghana. Massa, the frustration you remember Nipana.
Yeah. Obi, that's what it is, because a lot of the people that have come to this country, Ghanaians, system, they are doing all these adjustments to ensure they move on.
The frustration. And it's something we would have to seriously talk about. And this digitization drive for, say, even registrar general departments, it's something we have to push and do it. It is a dependent with US, but before we touch it down, we go online, register the company,
when you certificate even with a 3 seconds, the number of people who get in touch, technology, for years.
He has all repair after every 3 months.
Yes, you do one for America.
And here can attitude in a way, Jackson for first video on it.
Oh, but
no, sir. Maybe the say when the criticism is constructive. Not any criticism is just about throwing allegations about her. Any problem. But I think we have to criticize the system consciously. We have to.
The high beam. Also, Yankas Yeshe no before we came on air as in production team. No. Because any nkomo ediwano. Yansu Ghana for this any binum. Made the papa or yes, Jumanasi. The Octia Quadana. But one ensure the other one. One ensure say of Mabama Crana Codefias. The pain here is that most of these things no more. Most omo sa alumi for Jackson Mekacho omo ya nkra bro from alumi udi agro omo bu gate wi akotisi a na minim so makọ to the extent omo timi nti unim de bia me kofia ye wo
omo me bawo enti mu amo share on Facebook the way you best share mo samomra to have an understanding of what we are talking about and adie na ye de kata go ta so no watam akwa na tu
what you say?
We can look at music gota.
Last year she guata. What you say?
Masa, well, two idea no area that they acquire scrap.
Painful.
And over Facebook, I will be that dear kata gata nesono. Akwane two. Just say guy and uncle. Him.
Anna him. Say unim dia yakraso. Say guy ni jaho kwe. Ano tell hey jado ina. Ano Messi signboards ahodo. Signboards ahodo obi signboards ahodo. Omo titana drum omo left omo right. Be 9.
Na osuma to form.
We pia suma to form. Enti wo was say omo repairs say what no atameko. No atu. No echim. You know that's it.
Enti we no. Now we enko or the quite okoton the scrap.
Cause eja won. Sika won papa.
Na we omotono bo papa there. Na we 20 Ghana.
Obi.
Na say we be kwakoton 20 Ghana.
Wait. Okowe. Na unya se adwani bia na. Ya bro, Obi. Ya ton we nyina bi pay o. Okowe.
No, ba me dey na say. E dey kwa dey be obi tim say dey akata gata so e serve ye nyina no.
Because
na we pay we nya na dwo kwa na
system ni mu da ho che say. Mimi hu a me nka hwe nche no.
Obetwam
na watwam no okọ no afa. So ana omo kwa no krono akese e koso ye potem na. Ye nyina obi enimo mo. Alomi no say Alomi na wa hwe bi fi am to alomi because bomu you say obi
anye so
bomu no obi ani system no ma so monitor left papa ade bi metal bi o obi pa no otu no de ko
because ade we ya sha the concrete ma ka
and
wa faxes la boss wa
after Matthias say baby bebrasa ande ma we nyina na
eni ho no
omo from there adwuma ko ana odi agro so omo hwe highways atade as if say omo ye highways
no
omo tractor
reflector
na kikim Ghana for some question Ejube one yes yempe question
it will onya ko say ni pan say reflector omo ye adwuma and this should tell us say see and one nama say something if you see something and this campaigner start here if you see something say something uhu a kasa ho na intimi emwa some of these things no emwa na hwehwe anim say o se Nike chew so se gen chew na wetu edeko guy ne nso na okoko hu no say on fa meto ka mu na onko na ono nso ne ka mu no o de ko he
da bi say de na tie say ono nso gya ho a akwa no so be fa
de ko he
and e bia on fa nko ba onye sure on pesa akwa nso be ba fa because obi ani ho be boa no ejo baba ba ka be hye na bi omo de cement afa ho bi but I know was not the right thing, even though he has done the right thing. Was showcase he said the Ekosini. I thought that he should have gone beyond that.
I'm finding police. No, my guy not actually way in the court. We're finding where because we're from Hano or the next place.
I'm not your pantan quine so be 8:30. Signboards I didn't metal in Obacona in Comna Quaquan.
Why do you know them from
Omba no be nu asian kakanoma jonomoko. Omba no be nu asian kakanoma jonomoko. Omba no be nu asian tibon day number 4. Pa omni signboard na wi.
Omatama koton. Nasa omo a sa scrap ton no. Emwa be na de man asoman.
Eno na make say any kwan say export and iron rods akosuri. Obi say na nye ka.
Yes.
And make say iron rods yi eyenoa. Ojo no sika bem.
It is yan omo eye ni say no koton a.
Omo de command
guys no omo ton omo no so export it.
Tio say no ka wafa we no.
Yes.
Ye oba ku bi wo eye ba omo tofo ni bi wo
FM.
me hu sa area ho kra ye atomic achi ho.
Okay.
Ye onkofo bi omo to ho. Ejo no boaboa no sa na no de go aboso kan macho nim. No akoton wo ho. So atase nti ono no ton wi a no omo so afa sa cars na me se car na nkasa scrap no.
Yes.
No omo be loadu ankasa. No omo de kotema come the 12 on no. Normally, I could go on say, R5 was a B5, Seti Brothers system still no. A Juma almost or more, no, almost occupy system, no more. I hear Juma. So what I said. That's why I on Rose, because I rose. One of the major problems there was
Seti for the Comunia being taught.
No, say a deliberate scarcity of these things. Deliberate. To hijack prices. So at in the normal on mine and na we move to almost say ye in paboni phone because on TSC say I did no fuck with so no as I have a boy chrono now we have a dodgy no maybe you see it sometimes if they don't control their emotions
no money be
no money
because you will not dream of doing this in the US
No.
because say CCTV camera be am peke one Abroad be shenifi esrobe fre police within 5 minutes. Because papa Obama guy no dey abeto the camera eja guy no say because from that place the nearby police station be
far away
5 kilometers or 6 kilometers away all call on a problem who could do police for across on side ebe say insane enti
nanya sa akugudo na obi so benya akugudo akokomlemle aka akwan no.
And that is the next video. And Mr. Ramo said, Mumra me share the next video.
And originally, so go bungu at once.
Just for the next video, so the second
video. Kasa yen namsu no. Ono no enya ho. Ese was 6 stores. Eti kwan no dey say pillar. Esi kwan ni mo. Ghana kwan ni mo.
Say say.
O block honom no abe ono no property.
Say Emaka bia me parking the shop nenim. Hey,
me say o man no dey. Eti we no nkasa time no.
I know you're here for
Kokomlemle ya.
Me pamucho mumra me share way so. And in the cars here park here your cars ben no.
Oh no, what block system no. Say in the cars. It don't know a champion so fu. Ghana is as a brand management. It will be a didiko ban shim. So I said you no kwanya ye you contribute no. Was say nya kokudu to kwan nim. E dey say dey na sisi mu. E bossa or no no.
Na one nim.
Yes.
And in the stores
yes.
And all this under the NSA I said that na bakwan nim do.
Anya kwan nim say o say ade no show say bakwan. Wa tutu kwan na nkasa me kwan na nkasa ye no. Wa tutu. O ko chiri na so kwaso ni ko jira se ni bia. Na kwa say.
Inti ono na stores ne ne dia no. Say o park the car o be park we here.
Say ono what create office one anymore space one anymore. At your expense and one kwan space na eketwa. E kwan no ho na eketwa. In fact, yakwa said, "Da oya sade no sade the car e block kwan."
Car kwan no.
Said the be ya obi antimi ma mebubu ni free no. E be won temtin o block no. And cars were using it as one lane.
Kokomlemle here.
Yes.
Then I just come for sa.
Nti regional minister. Mr. Critical park for no one who afa no ho adi.
Na we be critical park na public property no wo say no. I'm could do a man on the one mile park, yes, one park here, and I did hey, go away, we serious. Maybe them park baby, I did you. Baby, I was a park, because I had a brat so. A bra who didn't and won't charge near deba. Now, had any affair who did by obi. Baby, I need not pampine, baby, I need no bar, maybe a much. Yeah,
we fancy even passing through the red light, oh, yeah. And you're so nice for us. Okay, you're smart.
But how on earth can somebody decide, say, me must see stores? In my stores and me pesa car be abe park here. And the car kwan him no me the pillars is the car kwan him. Can you even believe it?
Yeah, I was able to.
When put any original and again, no man.
No,
when so meba
assembly for
the assemblies no so. See, original minister has done one thing. Why expose MMDCs no? From AMA on the reference saying
a young man me refinity.
Ni ajiri, I'm saying so
yeah.
So to Ablekuma Central to Ablekuma West to Ablekuma North to Madina
East, West,
to Ga East. They should step up.
All MMDCs, all. If you have the support of your regional minister, sometimes Obi, regional minister we unyamia don't be na abeton so na Ghana for this central for. Because Timami can't Obi young kasa. Say if one for your support base, ama, and you be frustrated along the line.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have to admit that. Yankasa. Now no call no constituency obu no go to the American. I voted for you, you voted for me to come and do what is right.
Yeah.
And I'm doing what is right.
Yeah.
If you just imagine, say, well, would you now vote any constituency? No, catch you say, honorable, me to Abama. And I was saying, to Abama, I'm part me jitum. But all to my say, me man, me baby, I wanna be a fine. Come on, I'm pa, who so now the a few. Sen show no de tene back when ti wu dware o sabi wu ja nan
na enam ka kwan mu also ka also to abama no
Obi ma me fa dem call a clubhouse
clubhouse asem na ko fa obe ya mo bia bisa ko
sana me afu ni ma kire mu se Kenny e one of mo GNDC she say do school pon test consul e one of GM people so there be mpato ba na me na dey
that's good my nase that's baba very and that's it yeah no me ato
no problem
and I say all the best all right Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94.7 FM nti I'm watching tag Mr. I'm watching or the AMA boss ni dia Mohammed J so thank you we say good afternoon Obi. I was in the UK before I decided to return home to help my country. I joined the banking sector, which unfortunately went down in 2018. For almost 10 years, I've been trying to solicit the help of politicians to help create jobs for the youth in Ghana. I don't need funds from government, but there is a way government can help to establish these factories. I have been to from one politician to the other. I engaged the late Kaba, may his soul rest in peace, to inform politicians who come to the studio about my initiative. Only one minister from Mohammed's government responded. I've been trying with this current administration and it's saying people have ideas that can resolve most of the challenges in the country, but the leaders are just not willing to help. David Butchie. And David, I agree and I share in your concerns. And the leadership in Ghana across the board should also step up and get out of that mindset and so say obeteki investor be a serious obeteki business or another solution provider be a serious e will say the pan white skin answer and so your bronia afen we first degree US impo na wabota she suit eba our leaders take those people serious and the Ghana ni no bring mo journey e the ideas papa be eba no obi emfi no. And it's something we have to get out from. Now, who say the resources available to Ghana and any resources what Ghana hankwa Ghanaians in the diaspora and so eka. And we should make sure that you may be smooth at the amount to contribute their quota because now was some sharp and smart ideas. I bet me the abwa. Let's get to that level. Obi. I think that the lady who was seen complaining bitterly on social media about the fake COVID-19 test must be invited by the police after her quarantine to justify why she thinks the test was fake. This undermines Ghana's reputation internationally. We are tired of such arrogant posturing. Gastiman Brekum. Obi, PR plays an essential role in the picture or brand you put out about your country to the world. Rwanda, as you said, isn't only about Kigali. There is a media censorship which has helped promote Rwanda positively. Today, they reap millions of dollars through tourism. Aside from that, the development theory the Global South is practicing must be reconsidered. There is a need for a fit-for-purpose theory that fits the African continent. Development, we all agree, cannot be achieved by an individual within the shortest possible time. It takes a collective and deliberate approach to attain development. We all have a role to play. Jamaluddin and Odiwe pray. Hi, Obi. Winston Churchill once said, quote, democracy is the worst form of governance, just that there is no better alternative. Dr. Dakwa, DC. With our current situation, President Akufo-Addo is still going around and spewing untruths to make tertiary education free. It's obvious that the president has some of your words are not in good taste. They want to collapse the tertiary education system to as happening at the senior high school level. Or say let's think about how SHS can be sustained. Enough of the freebies. Ablade, Efie Kumazongo, Chakrade. Obi, a true son of Father Casford, Staski, very smart and intelligent. He is making Ghana proud in the US. Kudos.